Good afternoon, everyone. Vlad here, bringing to you the Burgundy Review Game Winning Goal Challenge and the Return to Rigged format for the 2019-2020 Stanley Cup Playoffs Return to Play format. This is featuring the Game Winning Goal Challenge final standings for the 2019-2020 regular season and the format for the upcoming Return to Play playoff format, as well as our first ever Burgundy Review playoff draft. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And we're just going to go through these slides here, and we'll go ahead and go through what happened at the end of the regular season, our points totals for the final week, points totals for the regular season, and into the format for the upcoming playoff rounds. So let's go ahead and get started. So what we have here in this particular slide are the final standings for the final week of action for the last week that the Avs played in the regular season. It's Magic was our weekly winner for that final week with a grand total of 22 points. And we had a bunch of other people right behind him with very cramped standings. Unfortunately, we couldn't finish the month of March due to the NHL pausing the season and ultimately cancellation of that season due to the COVID-19 outbreak. It's Magic would be our final weekly winner, so congratulations to It's Magic for your stellar picks for the final week of March. These are our final regular season point standings for the 2019-2020 season. JD led the field at the end of the regular season with 306 points. Right behind him in second place would be Aardvark with 289. It's Magic, our previously mentioned weekly winner, 1 point behind him with 288. Our old pal C6 and RD tied at 277 points. And down the list we go, all the way down to the very end. I decided to award extra points for these games that were not played because I didn't feel right to not have our contending field not get something for these games. So we have a grand total of games here from game 71 to game 82. I awarded 2 bonus points for all the home games and 1 bonus point for an away game. So we have a grand total of 16 points for all the home games the Avs did not play, 4 extra bonus points for the away games the Avs did not play, for a grand total of 20 extra bonus points. That gave everybody a 20-point bonus, which didn't really change the standings at all. So here's the format for the Return to Rigged postseason game-winning goal challenge format here. We're going to follow the regular season point format, 5 points for a game-winning goal, 3 points for answering question 1 correctly, 2 points for question 2, and 1 point for question number 3. We're not doing any Discord bonus points for the playoffs, and we have the breakdown here for all of the one-time bonuses for the home and away games that were canceled, as I mentioned in the last slide. So here are our playoff standings with the 20 points added for every player that is playing for the game-winning goal challenge. This is our top field of 14. We're eligible to win the Burgundy Review game-winning goal playoff draft. The draft format is as follows in this particular slide here. The draft requirements are to build a 5-person playoff line. You can pick any skater from the training camp roster that was eligible. Of course, at the time of this recording, when we did this earlier today, the draft took place without the announcements of the cuts. We do have that information now, which I'm going to show you here in just a moment. So you can pick 3 skaters, 3 forwards that is, and 2 defensemen. Each playoff line can have 1 but not all of the following 3 players: the captain Gabriel Landeskog, Nathan MacKinnon, and Mikko Rantanen. You can pick 1 of these players to be as part of your draft line, but you can't pick all 3. This is the announced roster that the Avs are taking to Edmonton, and this is the eligible list that players of the game-winning goal playoff challenge can take to select their 5-skater draft line. The eligibility was determined based on the participants' total game-winning goal challenge points earned during game-winning goal challenge regular season campaign, meaning that for every point that our field earned for correctly guessing a Avalanche skater that scored the game-winning goal, or another player, perhaps you picked somebody on the opposing team to score against the Avalanche to get the game-winning goal, those 5 points count towards this draft. So playoff lottery balls are awarded to each participant, again, based on that format. And it's only for the game-winning goal challenge total, but not the total amount of points. It's two separate things. So, again, one draft lottery ball will get you, 5 draft lottery balls essentially is one correct answer for a game-winning goal challenge question at some point during the regular season. We conducted this draft earlier today thanks to the use of a draft simulator courtesy of draftpicklottery.com. Thank you very much for the use of your online tool, because that made this very fun and very interesting, as you will find out here when we actually go to the video that I conducted live on Discord, which we're going to get here on the next slide. This, of course, will be part of this recording on the Burgundy Review YouTube channel, so that'll be available for upload in the very near future. The playoff draft lines will be able to be submitted directly to me through Discord, and playoff standings will be based on points accumulated through regular season. And what that means is I will conduct all scoring based on regular season formats and then add the playoff points. And there's going to be more on that here in the next slide. There's not going to be any draft substitutions once the picks are in, so be sure you draft wisely. So as I mentioned on the previous slide, regular season game-winning goal points, game-winning goal challenge points that is, will be recorded first, with playoff draft line points added after. So I'm going to treat this just as though it were a regular season game, and then I'll add the draft line points later. That being said, participants in this playoff format can continue to select a game-winning goal challenge winner outside of the selected draft line. For example, if you select Tyson Jost to score a game-winning goal and he's not part of your draft pool, you'll still get 5 points for getting the game-winning goal challenge question correctly. As far as your draft line scoring is concerned, you'll get 1 point for any point recorded by a player on your draft line, not counting the game-winning goal. 2 points earned for any points recorded in overtime by a player on your draft line, not counting the playoff goal. And 5 points earned for the game-winning goal scored by a player on your draft line, whether that's in regulation or overtime. And ties will be broken by the person with the draft line that scores the higher amount of points. So after all the tallies are done, and I determine that 2 of our contestants have the same number of total points, the tie will be broken by whichever person's draft pool had more points in it than the other. That's how ties will be settled throughout this playoff format. The game-winning goal draft lottery winner will get a special Discord tag and color, and that tag will remain with that user until the start of the 2020-2021 regular season, whenever that is. The game-winning goal challenge playoff round winner will also get a special Discord tag and color, and that tag will remain with the user that won that playoff round until the conclusion of the following playoff round, or until the Avs are eliminated from the playoffs, that is, whichever comes first. So for example, whoever is the points winner for the qualifying round, they'll carry that special Discord color and tag into the first round of the playoffs. The person with the most points in the playoffs will get a special Discord tag as well. They will be crowned the game-winning goal challenge playoff MVP, and that tag will remain with that particular user until the start of the 2020-2021 season, again, whenever that is. And finally, the person with the most points at the end of the playoffs will be crowned our 2019-2020 game-winning goal challenge champion. Also a special tag and color for their Discord handle, which will remain with that champion until the beginning of the 2020-2021 season. That being said, let's go ahead and go to the video from earlier today, which I conducted on Discord to conduct the live draft of the 2019-2020 Burgundy Review Game-Winning Goal Challenge first ever playoff draft. This setup is based on the total number of points throughout the conclusion of the regular season. And what you see immediately to the right are the number of lottery balls that everyone has. This is not based in lottery ball order. I have another screen for that. So top 14, so that's the field, top 14. And this screen here is the draft order. Let's see. This screen here is the draft order based upon the number of lottery balls in the draft. So what you'll see there is draft order 1 to 30 based on how many draft lottery balls you have, which of course, as I mentioned before, was based on the number of game-winning goal challenge points, the 5-point question that everybody got correct throughout the course of the regular season. So we have five of our players, with 10 lottery balls: American Ario, CJ the Burrow, Erlen Johnson, Hop, and ICT Avsfan. Aardvark with 15 lottery balls. We have 4 players with 20 lottery balls. We have our old pal C6, former Vermonter, RD, and Seroquel. 3 players with 25 lottery balls. So we have Gregor Jens, JD, and Sully. And It's Magic, our last weekly winner of the regular season, with 30 lottery balls. And now we're going to go ahead and run the draft order. All right, folks, the picks are in. The draft has been submitted, and I will reveal from number 14 to number 1, in that order, the winners of the 2020 Burgundy Review Game-Winning Goal Challenge Return to Rigged Playoff Draft. At number 14, ICT Avsfan. At number 13, CJ the Burrow. Number 12, Seroquel. Number 11, Hop. At number 10, It's Magic. At number 9, JD. And there's our first rigged. At number 8, former Vermonter. At number 7, RD. At number 6, C6. Number 5, Aardvark. Number 4, American Ario. Number 3, Sully. Number 2, Gregor Jens, which means the winner of the 2020 Burgundy Review Game-Winning Goal Challenge Playoff Draft, Erlen Johnson. Congratulations, you are the winner. So again, congratulations to Erlen Johnson, our Burgundy Review Game-Winning Goal Challenge Playoff Draft winner. And that's the end of the video. So I'd like to thank everybody for being a part of the draft earlier today on our Discord. It had a couple of hiccups, which is why part of this video is being redone. So I apologize for the technical difficulties in the first version, but now we have hopefully will be a much better version for everybody to watch on our YouTube channel. All of the results will be available on the Discord in the Game-Winning Goal Challenge video, in the Game-Winning Goal Challenge channel. And of course, stay tuned for the upcoming game-winning goal challenge article for everybody's selection. Before the Avs begin the qualifying round, they will have a brief exhibition match against the Minnesota Wild that is this coming Wednesday, July 29th. That game will be part of the game-winning goal challenge questions for the qualifying round. So for those of you that are watching this and are participating in the game-winning goal challenge, please make sure that you get your picks in before puck drop on Wednesday. And thank you very much again for all of our game-winning goal challenge participants for being a part of the first ever draft. And again, stay tuned to Burgundy Review as we continue to do our best to chronicle the Avs playoff run here in the 2019-2020 playoffs. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at AvsBRblog, subscribe to our YouTube channels, and be a part of our Discord. And with that being said, I am Vlad. Thank you again for watching this video. And until I see you in the future, whenever that happens to be, please stay safe, please stay healthy, and let's go Avs.